Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here, my name is Heather, and I am just talking about um, life and life changes and awakening and spirituality, and really I'm just trying to express myself and give back however I can think to do so. And I'm new at this and I don't really have a plan yet, so I'm just going with it. So forgive the unprofessionalness and the not really knowing what I'm doing yet, but I will learn as I go. Today I wanted to talk about I've had a few really big things on my mind, and they don't really go together, so I'm just gonna try to let this flow however it flows, and I'll probably end up making two separate videos. But why I'm out here in my cute little yard that I love so much, I just thought that, oh, I don't know how to do it, but I thought that I would show you my cute little flowers. I just love it. I'm in such gratitude. And I wanted to talk, that's one of the things that I want to talk about, is just being in a space of gratitude. I am living proof that when you trust that, I don't know how to say it, when you trust that you will have your needs met when you need it. You will have what you need when you need it. And I think that that's what most of us really truly are. So pretty. Sorry. I think that's what really most of us want, right? We want to be able to do what we need to do when we need to do it, and be able to have our needs met. And we have been fed this just way of being, and we were just born into it, really, most of us, being fed that we needed to work ourselves to death, and we needed to effort and work hard and be untrue to ourselves, and just constant go, and we were taught that that's what we had to do to have self-worth, and that's what we had to do to survive. And so most of us have just been, a lot of our lives have just been working hard, and even working for companies or people that do things that we're against, but we just have to do it anyway because we have to survive. We're survivors, and not that that's a bad thing, but we have been taught and conditioned to believe that we have to do it that way to survive. And so, I mean, that's how the world has gotten where it is. I mean, people don't care or don't look at the things that they are ashamed of. They work for companies that are doing things that hurt the planet and or don't care about the planet, turn a blind eye to it, or hurt animals or hurt people or whatever, but we do it because we have to survive somehow. We have to make money, and I lived in that reality for, and I still argue with myself sometimes about it, because it's hard to get out of habits. And so sometimes, and that's what I wanted to talk about today, because sometimes I wake up this last week, I've struggled a little bit falling back into old worries and fears and beliefs, and of thinking there's not enough, or I need to do this to survive, or I am going to be, or thinking that I need to give up what I love and what I cherish, and sell myself short in order to survive. And it's just not that way. And so I was just sitting in my yard thinking, oh my gosh, like how I have not worked for a few years now, and before that I worked my whole life, my whole entire adult life, in accounting, and I had that belief that I had to work hard to survive, and I had to work hard to support my children, and I had to work hard to be worth anything, and I had to be bringing in money to have self-worth. And this last week, I know I'm being redundant, I'm sorry, but this last week I've struggled with that a little bit, like getting into the stories and the old habits of believing, oh my gosh, letting the fear get to me, watching social media and watching what's going on in the world right now, which is another thing that I really wanted to talk about. But buying into that fear, and then just not feeling good and being like, oh my gosh, and getting into a state of fear. And that's what they're trying to get to. That's what they're trying to get us to do, is be afraid. People are more controllable when they're in fear and chaos, and I found myself doing that and waking up thinking, oh my gosh, I need to go out there and effort really hard to survive, because who am I to deserve to sit here in my home and my beautiful yard and without having a job. And I really, really went into my self-worth. I must not be, and I must not be a very good person if I am doing that. And I have been channeling today and praying a lot, and really sitting with myself about all of this. I went to a movie last night with my sister, and it made me think so much, and I got sad because I started thinking again about my self-worth, and who am I to be able to, I mean, I feel like most of the time I'm living in heaven on earth. I've created that for me. Like I get to spend time with my son. I get to spend time with my animals. I have a roof over my head, and I have food in my stomach, and I have my family around, and I have my little dog that you guys have seen, my little best friend Blue, and I have my other little dogs and my cat, and we have some ducks that live in the yard, and I have like so many birds that live in the trees out in my yard, and I feel like I just have this little animal sanctuary, and I have my garden, and I'm so at peace with myself, and I love my life, and I love being able to take care of my home and my yard, and I love being out in nature, and then I turn on, well, I don't really watch TV, but I turn on any type of social media, and the world is in chaos, and I truly believe that we are in heaven on earth if we choose that, if we create it. And there are so many of us that are living in hell on earth right now, and fighting and killing each other and hating each other, and it just breaks my heart, and sometimes it throws me into the, oh my gosh, do I deserve to be sitting here so happy maybe I should be part of the game, you know? And I know in my heart that is not the path for me. I am here to be part of the change, and I am here to show others. I am here to show you that you don't have to live in that. You can be in heaven on earth right now. And I am in such gratitude because I love my life. I love what I have created, and I don't work. When I say work hard, I work hard every day doing things that I love and being me, just being myself, being true to myself, and giving back. And so if I am it's as long as I'm giving back and being true to me, and self-expressing and giving love to the people that I love and to everyone, to you, I feel like the universe will provide for you as long as you are doing as long as you are being you. I really got the chance this week to look at guilt for that, like at guilt that I still held, and it came up a lot for me this week, that I was like, oh my gosh, like maybe I need to go back to work, and maybe I need to get involved in all this stuff that's going on in the world, and but no, I'm going to create my heaven on earth. I am creating my heaven on earth, and I am grateful, so grateful for all the abundance that I have and all the abundance that is coming to me um, from everywhere, in forms of money too, but also in forms of other things, and of help from other people. I have an abundance of air. I have an abundance of nature in my own backyard. I have an abundance of love in my home. I have people that I love, and that we take care of each other, and I give and they give, and we end up just creating this beautiful life, and it's possible for all of us. And that's what, so I'm holding fast on my on knowing that, and I'm not beating myself up for feeling guilt, and for maybe shifting back into old beliefs and old habits and stuff for a little while, because I think that that's natural, especially when we're so conditioned, and it's okay. And don't beat yourself up for doing that. Love yourself even more, because it's just you wanting to protect you. It's it's you wanting to protect you, and you can just say thank you for sharing, and love that part of you, and letting it have a voice, and then releasing it. And once you allow yourself to allow the thoughts to come up, allow the fear to come up, and see it, and thank it for sharing, and love it, and then it doesn't need to persist. And then you can know, like, get still in your heart, and like I've done the last couple days, I've been really like getting still with me, and with my higher self, and with source, and really allowing myself to feel truth, and gosh, I just have so much to be grateful for. And that's really where it starts, because I promise you, I'm telling a different story now. I've changed my story, and I will get into a lot more of my past and my history, just for the sake of, I think it can help a lot of others. I think that it could help to show how all of that was needed. I have been through, I chose some hard things to do in this lifetime, and they have all brought me to here. And I've spent a lot of time in victim mode, and a lot of time being sorry for myself, and I'm not beating myself up for that, because it was necessary at the time, and I love that part of me too, and there was a purpose for it, and now I'm able to see more clearly, and love that part of me, and comfort her, and show her where I show her now, because in this moment everything is beautiful, and I have heaven on earth. I have all these animals around me I just adore and love, and I have my son, and I get to cook for him, and we have food to eat, and I have shelter, and I have a bed to sleep in, and I have air to breathe, and I know that that's not the case for everyone, but I feel like I have been in really, really, really hard times, and there's always something to be grateful for. And when you be in gratitude for the air in your lungs, for your body that holds you, for your eyes to see, or your ears to hear, or for anyone around you that you love and loves you back, or Mother Earth, go sit on the grass, go put your feet in the earth, go swim in the ocean if you can. Oh my goodness. Be in water and just be so grateful for that, because in gratitude and being in the moment and so grateful, it brings a peace to your heart, and it creates more of that, and you start creating more of that. And I'm living proof, guys. I'm telling you, like, I really am. And sometimes I think it's a miracle, because I'm like, how did I get here? And I want to give back, and I love this, and that's why I'm doing it. And I know it's not professional, and my videos aren't all great, and they'll probably get better, but I just wanted to start doing them because I have so much to share, and I want to give back. And if I can help any one of you, if I can help anyone smile, or anyone feel less alone, like I did. I reached out to YouTube when I was very, very feeling alone. And some of the messages have changed my life, and I am so grateful for those. And that's what I want to do here. I just want to be a voice. I know I came here to change paradigms, and to remember the truth, and the truth of who I am, and the truth of who you are, and the truth of who we all are. And that's what I'm gonna do. And I hope you'll come with me. I hope you'll join me. I really just want to create community and love, and let's be the change we want to see in the world. I'm gonna leave it at that, and I want to send so much love and aloha to all of you, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.